get fly like a bird. We keep the commandments, don't know what you heard. Pull out them scripts like I'm a director. I stay with my sword, I'm ready whenever. It's the end of the world.
We out here to change our communities and change the mindset of our people. It's time for our people to wake up. Let's switch sides right quick, soldier. How you doing, brother? You doing all right? Y'all doing good? Y'all, look, we out here to teach our people the truth about the Bible. You believe in the Bible? You do? You do too? Okay, all praises. So, what do we know about the Bible as far as things that we've been taught? For instance, who's this? Who's that? That's God? That's Jesus, right? That's what we've been taught. Let me show you something about the truth. First, get John 8:32. I'm going to read two scriptures for y'all. Watch this. Because we've been going to church all of our lives, most of us, and we've been taught that this is Jesus and he loves everybody, right? That's what we've been taught. But have we actually ever read that in the Bible for ourselves to know that that's what it says? A lot of us haven't, huh? Watch this. Read that.
The book of John chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
The Bible said the truth gonna do what? Make you free, right? Let's get some truth right quick. Revelations 1 and 1.
The book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So this is the revealing of Jesus Christ, right? Read verse 10.
Verse 10. I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day.
So this is John the Baptist. He said he was in the Spirit on the Lord's day. The Lord's day is the Sabbath day. When is the Sabbath day? See, we'll have to get that for you too, but watch this. The Sabbath day is Saturday, the 7th day of the week. But everybody go to church on what day? Sunday, right. That was given to us by the Roman Catholic Church because they worship the sun, Constantine. But watch this. We're going to read on. Read that.
I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day, and heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet, saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what thou seest, write in a book.
So he told John, what you about to see, write it in a book, right? Verse 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do like baseball. 3 strikes and you're out, all right? Look at these 2 signs right here. The Bible says Jesus Christ's head and his hairs, meaning the hair on his face, was white like wool. Look at these 2 pictures. Which one of them got white woolly hair? This one over here, right? So that's strike 1 on this guy. Read on.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
He said his eyes was red like fire. Look at these 2 pictures. Which one of them got red eyes like fire? This one over here, right? So that's strike 2 on this blue-eyed bandit right here. Watch this. Read on.
And his feet.
Now he looked down at Christ's feet. Your feet is the same color as the rest of your body pretty much, right? So he said his feet was what color?
Like unto fine brass.
Was like fine brass. What color is brass? Brown, right? Listen how brown they were.
As if they burned in a furnace.
If you burn anything, what color is going to turn? Black, right? So if Christ's feet was black, what color was his face? Huh? If a man's feet is black, what color is his face? Black. So that means Jesus Christ is what color? Huh? Black.
That's right.
So that's strike 3 on this guy. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Because at the beginning, we said that was Jesus, right? So now I'm going to ask you again. Who is this?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Because according to the Bible, it damn sure ain't Jesus, is it?
Right.
You know who this is? This was an actual real man. His name is Cesar Borgia. He was the son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome and of the Roman Catholic Church. He made him, Pope Alexander made, you ever heard of Leonardo da Vinci? He had a homosexual relationship with Leonardo da Vinci. And the Pope paid Leonardo da Vinci to paint him as Jesus Christ. You see that? He was a homosexual, a pedophile, and a rapist. And this is who they gave us to worship as Jesus. But you know when they did that? They did that during, they did all of that during this time. Do you remember this time period right here? Slavery, right? Slavery, it happened to who? The so-called blacks in America, right? But what you may not know is it happened to the so-called Mexicans, Hispanics as well.
Right.
You ever heard of Christopher Columbus? You ever heard of Ferdinand Cortez? They the ones that came and conquered the Aztecs, the Mayans, the Incas. That's your people, right? So that's what happened during that time. And they the ones that brought what denomination religion are most so-called Mexicans in? Catholics, right? How did they become Catholics? Because of this.
Right.
The conquistadors. They came and they brought Catholicism and death with it. And they also brought this man right here and put it up and said, this is your Jesus now. That's what they did. But I'm going to show you something, because it's very important before I let you leave. What's your true nationality? Because Hispanic means property of Spain. Are you the property of Spain? No. Just like at one point in time, I used to think I was African American. But Africa was named after a white man named Leo Scipios Africanus.
Right.
America was named after a white man named Amerigo Vespucci. Look at me. Do I look like I was born after two white men? So, so how can I be African American?
Right.
It don't make sense, right?
Bring it up.
But I'm gonna show you something. Y'all familiar with the Bible at all? You ever heard of Moses? Moses led the children of Israel out of Egypt, right? Remember when he told Pharaoh, let my people go? You know what I'm saying? So he parted the Red Sea, all of that. You remember that? So what he did was he told the children of Israel when they got out of Egypt, this is what he told them. Watch this, verse 15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
So he's saying in the future,
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So he told the children of Israel, if y'all don't keep God's commandments, it's going to be curses to come upon y'all. That's a bad thing, right? A curse is a bad thing. So he said it's going to be curses to come upon y'all if y'all don't keep the commandments of God. So now listen what he said about these curses. Verse 46.
Verse 46. And they.
He says, and they, meaning these curses. Read. How you doing, bro? You doing all right? Look, I'm going to fill you in at where we at right now. We're talking about the children of Israel and Moses leading them out of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And he said curses was going to happen to them if they didn't keep the commandments.
I was going to ask you about that. Joel 2:18 to 27.
Okay.
Before you get done with that.
All right. All right. Watch this. Read.
And they shall be upon thee.
He said these curses are going to be upon you.
For a sign.
What does a sign do? It's an identifying marker, right? It shows you something. So mind you, he said these curses are going to be on the children of Israel for a sign
and for a wonder. And upon thy seed.
What is your seed? That's your children, right? So he said it shall be upon you and your seed for how long?
Forever.
So meaning in these last days, we can read these curses and identify who the children of Israel are today. You see that? Follow me. Now let's connect some dots. Watch this. Read verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
He said you're going to be cursed in the city, children of Israel. Now look at today's time, because remember he said these was going to be on the Israelites forever. So now, when we go to any city in America, and we go to the hood, the ghetto, the barrio, whatever you want to call it, what race of people predominantly live there?
The less fortunate, impoverished.
Blacks and Hispanics, right? So he told the children of Israel, y'all gonna be cursed in the city. Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And he said you're gonna be cursed in the field.
When you do it in the field.
Look, who picked cotton for 500 years for free?
We did.
Tobacco, sugar cane, you name it, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Haiti. Slavery was rampant, right? Watch this. It also, like I said, it also happened to the Hispanics as well. He said, cursed are you going to be in the field. Watch this. Verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So now he's telling the Israelites, God going to bring y'all back into Egypt. But we just said in the beginning that they were slaves in Egypt the first time, right? So now when they hear this, the Lord gonna bring y'all back into Egypt, they automatically gonna think, what? The Lord gonna bring us back into slavery. And so that's what the context of Egypt means right here. The Lord gonna bring y'all into slavery again. How?
With ships.
How did our ancestors get to America? Slave ships, right?
Right.
That's how they brought us over here from the west coast of Africa.
That's right.
When Christopher Columbus and Fernand Cortez them went to South America, Hispaniola, so forth, they sent the so-called Hispanics back to Spain on slave ships, right? So listen again. He said the Lord gonna bring y'all into slavery again with ships.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
He said you ain't gonna see the land no more again. Have we ever seen our homeland since they brought our ancestors here in slavery? No, the majority of us ain't never been back. Watch this, read on.
And there,
He says, and there, when y'all get off them slave ships,
ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
you gonna be sold unto your enemies. What was the first thing they did when they took us off them ships? They sold us, right? Read.
Sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
For slave men and slave women, and nobody's gonna save you. The word buy means to save or redeem. Not Cesar Chavez, not Malcolm X, not Martin Luther King. Nobody's gonna save you. So now, like I said, we're gonna connect the dots. Moses said that this stuff was gonna happen to the children of Israel. What happened is an actual part of our history, ain't it? So if Moses said this was going to happen to the Israelites, and we are the people that it actually happened to, then who must we be? Huh? Who must we be? We are the Israelites.
That's right.
We are the people of this book. This is our history. These are the things that came upon us for breaking the commandments of God. So now, that's why we out here. To bring back your understanding to know that you're not Mexican. You're not Hispanic. You're an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar. That's who you are.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word